Hello, hello, hello. Hi, it's Belinda from Belinda's Book Nook, and I am here today, and it is Friday. This is my Friday reads. I've been doing pretty good with my Friday reads. I almost didn't do it today. I'm like, I hope that this HG thingy is not on for y'all because I'm so sweaty. Like, I can feel it everywhere. So it's not very pleasant. And I almost was like, nah, you know what? I'll have to update them next week. But then I was like, no, I want to make another video because I'm trying to be really good about providing some content. So here I am on this hot Friday. Actually, today isn't as bad as it's been, but that's not to say that it's not hot. It's definitely very hot here and sunny. There is a slight breeze occasionally to kind of reward you, but other than that, so that is the forecast for me today, because I know you all came here just to hear that. I am going to talk to you today about what I've been reading and what has been going on. It is not good. It is not good. Y'all have been with me each Friday, and I've been like chugging away, thinking I'm gonna make it to the finish line, but today is like the 31st. Where did it come? I mean, I don't even understand. I remember the 1st, I remember the 4th, and the 5th, and then it was a blur. But I have one good news and one bad news. So I don't know which one to start with. I'm always like, give me the bad, then the good. So let's start with the bad first. Because I don't want to leave you on a bad note. Bad news. Oh my God. I am not finished. It is a chunkster. You see the little tabs here? I was supposed to keep up with these tabs. I was supposed to. That was the plan. Remember I showed you all, I had it all laid out what I was going to do each week? Okay. Didn't happen. I'm literally halfway through the book, and I, in my mind, had thought that Dee Dee for Read So Lit, I thought that the live discussion, I don't know where I got this date from, was going to be August 5th. So as I was approaching today, I was like, yeah, I can do it. I'll wrap up the new Jim Crow, and then I'll just plow and just make it for the deadline. It's okay. I'm going to see people, I know people will say, this is what I read in June and July. I never finish clean. Very rarely do I. There's always one that sprinkles over a few days, and I will still count it for the day before. I don't know. Do you do that? I don't feel like if I spent so much time on it in July, August is not getting credit for pulling me to the finish line. So that said, I'm still going to finish this book. It is really good. I just haven't been able to give it the attention that it needs because I was dragged into this other book that is so important again, and I'll talk about it again after I get to through this. But so now what I find out is the live discussion is tomorrow. Now, for those of you who don't know me well, that are new, that subscribe, thank you for subscribing, but I am a very slow reader, which I mention almost every video, and it's next to impossible that I'm going to finish that amount between today and tomorrow. Now, some of y'all, this is just cakewalk, you're like, I can blow through that tonight. No, I will start reading no matter how good it is. I want to say that because sometimes I have read really good and a lot fast, but I don't care how good it is. I will be dozing before I can finish the rest of this. So I'm going to make some attempts today. But I know me, and I know I won't be able to finish it all. So I am not sure. I'm on the fence of whether I'm going to participate because it's going to be really good. It's going to be really good for if you've read it, or if you don't mind you didn't read it or finish it all, you should check out the live discussion. But I don't want to hear about the end until I get to the end. If I'm going to invest time into this book, I don't want people talking about how it ended when I didn't get there. So I think I'm leaning towards not participating in that, and it's really making me sad because I really wanted to. And I didn't do much on the discussion board. I read some stuff as I got further, but I just hadn't, I have done what I tell my kids not to do, is kind of overbooked myself. It was ambitious for me, but I'm still glad that I got the book and have started it. So I'm going to finish this. It is still going to be marked as a July read, y'all. Even if I do finish this in August, I don't care. So that's the bad news. So Shinsu is not finished, and I'm only halfway through on July 31st. The good news, hold it, everybody. Hold on. As I finish this one. Yeah. I can check this off because I've been wanting to read this for a long time now. Alba is amazing. I am so glad she's patient with me. And I definitely will read again with her another book sometime. I'm thinking maybe she and I should read something light so that we can just, you know, have some fun discussions. The discussions we've been having are really good around this book. And I was just always enlightened even when I listen to what she has to say. And I've already stressed in my last video how important this one is, so I don't want to keep doing it because it's like, okay, you know. But I am glad that I did it. I'm going to do a separate video on it and talk about it. It's a great book. I'll leave it at that. But I'm happy I did complete that. So that was finished in July on the finish line of the end of the month. So we're done with that. Now, I had another book that I read and I finished. I'll talk to you about that in my wrap up. And then I have the Henrietta Lacks book. Now, you know, if I didn't get to my other reading, I didn't finish that. But I feel like I finished this in the next few days too, because it's really, really good. I definitely want to do a video about it because I'm really, the things that this gentleman's telling me is really interesting in terms of, you know, the background that we kind of missed in the other book. And I feel like I really need to read more books like that are like memoir and family stories that will help me with my genealogy and how you tell a story and how stories are told and things like that. So I am looking at this through many lenses, and one is, you know, as a genealogist and a family historian trying to figure out how to capture my family story. Another is from the concept and looking at it in comparison to the first book that I read, that, you know, who gets to tell the story and how the story is told and all of those things. So I think that, I think my son's getting ready to bust through the door because he doesn't know I'm recording. But maybe not. I usually lock the door, so it just might be a noise just so that they won't come in here. And that is a side note. So I'm not finished with that one. And I'm not calling that bad news because that was kind of an icing on the cake if I got to that one. I'll hopefully get some more time this weekend to knock that one out and work on Shinsu some more. And I also just want to get my thoughts together so I could do a video on the new Jim Crow because I think it warrants its own video. But what I don't know what book has, like, you know, broke my heart as much as this one has. So I can see the camera shaking. I wonder if you all can see it right now. Because my laundry's on and I just saw the camera shake. So it's not an earthquake. It's just the laundry. So I am just hopeful that, you know, I'm grateful, I should say, that I've read that book. It just really broke my heart. The gravity of it was the information that was presented is just, is a lot to take. And then on top of that, you know, I turn on the news and I'm so overwhelmed with what's going on in our country here right now. So I've decided, this is not to do with Friday Reads, but, you know, I think Friday I can keep it loose because I can just talk to you about anything, you know. I feel like I am going to read a lot of light stuff August. I'm going to give you guys, because yesterday I could tell I was just itching to feel relief, that I started to browsing my bookshelves to find books that I haven't read that are light, nothing heavy, no nonfiction. If it was a nonfiction, it has to be something that's interesting and fun. Nothing to do with like the history of this country. I just can't take it right now. I think I need a break from anything that requires me to, I mean, I can't tell you how many times, and my husband was really concerned while I read this book, that I would say, I would read something and I go, oh man, what? Those are all the things that you'd hear me say. Unbelievable. These are the words that would come out, and just like didn't realize that I'm sighing so much, and he would be like, God, why don't you take a break? So I'm looking for fun. I'm thinking cozy mysteries. I'm thinking mysteries. I'm thinking romance. I'm thinking fun fiction. I'm thinking something I might not normally read, some YA, some really fun audiobooks, that's what I want August to be. I want to lift my spirits, and then I will fight the good fight and go back to some of these heavier topics in September. But I definitely think it took its toll on me. It's really hard to describe, I guess. And I can't imagine anybody reading the book and not feeling some sense of heaviness from it, So that's where I am with that. And I'm just sitting here sweating. I'm looking forward to the weekend. I can't believe it's August coming. I mean, it's just super fast. We are in limbo right now, knowing what's going to happen with my kids' school. I don't know if they are going to be required to come in or full-time or part-time, and part-time doing it online. So we won't know for probably another 10 days, I think. And so I think so. And they've already told us they're going to start a little later. My children start in August. So we are going to start pushed back the date. So they're thrilled about that. I'm just in limbo waiting for those results to find out what they're deciding that they're going to do, and then figure out what will work for us as a family. So a lot on the brain. It's not my typical August, and I don't even know actually for my kids if I have to buy new uniforms, because if they're going to be home, I'm not going to buy all the uniform stuff. So I have no idea. There's so many things to think about, and notebooks. I've already seen at the stores all those back to school stuff, so we will have to go do all of that. So I will be on that stuff. So I hope you guys all have a great weekend, and that you're taking care of yourself and your loved ones. And I know we can't all be together with everybody, but make sure you pick up the phone. People really I still love to get mail, and mail a letter and just get a card and write a couple nice things to somebody that you care about, or a family member that is alone, because I think it's really nice, the little niceties people can do now, that we've forgotten about in the fast-paced world that we were in pre-corona. So take care of yourselves, read your books. I'm so sorry I didn't make it to my goal. I'm so disappointed. I really thought I was going to pull off both books. I don't know. In my mind, I think I'm such a brilliantly fast reader, and I'm not. So I'm going to try to hunker down today, get some more done, and get some more in the Henrietta Lacks, so that I can kind of just roll into August in a few days into August, and just breeze through. So I'll come back with a video of some of my options. And if you guys have any fun options that you want to suggest to me, I'm welcome for that too. I am going to... I've got a lot of books, like I told you, that I have not read in my bookshelf, so I will probably be pulling from there, but I always love recommendations because I can add it to the list. Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and thanks for coming by, and thank you to all the new members that are subscribed. I don't really, again, I'm not a numbers girl. I don't pay attention to those things that much, but I have noticed new faces and names that have been leaving comments, and I really appreciate all the comments. It's fun to kind of have a conversation with everybody. So I will talk to you guys later. I'm so hot. Bye.